It's not gonna play unless you do that, yo. Awesome sauce.
Landscape. Portrait. 34 seconds. 42 seconds.
Testify. Yeah, buddy. You gotta love it. Frank Gorshin on the Dean Martin show. Doing that Red Over song. Such a classic. Such a classic. Hello, folks. This is Blind Ed on the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. It is March 8th. And today's episode is being brought to you by the Big Apple Comiccon. The Big Apple Comiccon comes to you March 11th and 12th at the Penn Plaza Pavilion in the greatest city in the world, New York City. Saturday from 10 to 7, Sunday from 10 to 5. Great guests, great vendors. You got Stan Lee, Frank Miller, Johnny Brennan, Spencer Weldon, Darth Vader in the house, cosplayers, tits, pussy, ass, comic books, action figures, statues, art, anything your heart desires if in the world of comics, pop culture, and celebrities, cosplay, all that good shit. You got a ghost hunt happening Friday at 6:30, and it's really really awesome. And that's being hosted by Ghost Tours New York. They're going to be doing a ghost tour of Times Square. I talked to Dr. Phil this afternoon, and just an amazing, awesome experience that's going to be. Judy Garland haunts the palace. I have questions for Judy Garland. I might talk to Dr. Phil of this Ghost Hunt New York. We'll do a seance. Talk to Julie Garland. Go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. But, it's the Big Apple Comic Con. It's, I got Jim Steranko. One of the greatest Nick Fury artists of all time. I challenge you to find anyone who can draw as sexier. Val Cortez than no one could do it better than Mr. Steranko. You got Stan the Man Lee, you know, co-creator Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Marvel Universe, Stripperella, Frank Miller, the greatest fucking Daredevil and Batman artist of all time. You got cosplayers, you know, just this is one of the premier cons. It's been one of the premier conventions of New York City for 21 years. And this is what my favorite convention in New York. I cannot wait to be there. Can't wait to see Spurlock. Can't wait to see, Billy Tucci, creator of the She. Can't wait to see Barbara Eden. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna definitely try to get an interview with Barbara Eden. Saturday and or Sunday. So tell the Big Apple staff, the Blind Adam, the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast singing. I love those guys very much, and I wouldn't be the man I am today without Michael Carbonaro of the Big Apple Comiccon. So let's make some Big Apple Comiccon at magic happen, and keep the penn strong. Testify. I just want to say that last night's episode of The Flash was amazing. The Wrath of Savitar. Spoilers. Spoilers. Or just basically, if you don't want to be spoiled, just stop watching here. I am going to spoil this as of 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're now being spoiled. I want to say out of all the big bads, it goes Ebert Dong, Savitar, then Zoom. I'm loving what they're doing with Savitar this season. And I really, really dig how they're showing the prophecy playing out. The starters. I like the scene where the interactions between Barry and Wally, having the sibling rivalry is sweet. Cisco just vibing Wally to that scene in the future, and well, we noticed there's no ring on the finger, and I do believe they will get married by the. I think they'll. What I think is going to happen is they'll get engaged again at the end of the season, after the future's averted, and then they'll get married in season 4. No, they do get married in the comics. They have kids and grandkids in the comics, so no harm, no foul. I also liked, I think, Killer Frost. I called it Killer Frost is going to be the one to betray. I still think HR is going to play a bigger role in, just remember, this is what I find interesting. The only person to call Wally Wallace is HR. But I'm not convinced that HR is the villain yet. But HR is in that sniper position. So we don't know. You know, Savitar just breaks people's hearts, man. You know, fucks with Jesse and Wally's relationship. You know, fucks with Barry and Iris's relationship. You know, it looks like we'll see the Husks again. And I cannot wait because next week we're gonna see the Speed Force come back, and you know, just really, really beautifully done stuff. I'm really loving this season. I'm hoping that, you know, because we got the musical episode coming up. We got whatever shit we got coming up. I could have sworn we were promised one more episode with the Rogues. You know, it really feels like we didn't get enough of the greatest supervillains in all of comic bookdom this season. You know, this is my big question. Riddle me this. Better rogues, better villains. The Flash's rogue gallery, or Batman's rogue gallery? I mean, what I love about the Flash's rogues gallery is they're a family. They're a family of misfits and outcasts, and basically petty criminals who like to match wits. They're not psychotic. You know, where the Batman Rogues Gallery, they'll come together for the common cause to try to destroy Batman, but they're always going to infight and betray each other. You know, fuck Gotham. Central City's what got the better villains. That's what I think. That's what I say. However, Gotham has the sexier villains, I'll give them that. I do still want to see more cosplay of the female top from the show. And it looks like the show also just cast Abracadabra. I forget the actor's name. I'll have more on tomorrow when I have more time. And I just want to say CW, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and of course Riverdale. Well, where it's at. I thank you all for being an awesome, amazing, loving family. I hope to see you all at the Big Apple Comiccon at the Penn Plaza Pavilion this Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th. Always keep one foot in the gutter, one fist of gold, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Lie down, I'm out. Love you guys.
Viewfinder. Take picture. Stop recording video. Button.